Well, good morning and welcome back to Greene County Middle School as your Canes, East-Neely, get ready to take on the Durham Blues. We're getting set for Game 2 here at Greene County Middle School. Your Canes, East-Neely, will be the visiting team once again. Welcome back to you. So we told you it'd be about 20 minutes, and it was about 20 minutes right on the money. Hour and 45. Game started at... time started at 10:48. So we've got the clicker going here for the time. The Durham Blues, I believe, is a D2 team. Canes a D1 team. And so far, so good. When we get done with this game, stick around for the end of the game. We're going to have, I think Coach said, the player of the game for Game 1 and Game 2. I'll have Coach Brooks here do the interviews for them. And hopefully we got to try some things to make that work. So that's going to be real interesting. So we'll see how that goes. But welcome in. We welcome all of our Game Time family back into the broadcast. We welcome in any of the Durham Blues family into the broadcast.
You just said Game Time.
Game Time, Canes, whoever. I can't keep up. This is what you get when you don't pay the announcers. We're Canes. I'm looking at the Game Time team over here waiting to play next. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me start over. Welcome all the Canes family. Well, welcome Game Time family too.
Welcome anybody.
Yeah, we'll welcome everybody in.
The more you subscribe and like, the better we'll do.
I don't know about that. We'll try. All right, we're getting things started here. First pitch getting ready to come down the pipe. Rylan Copeland steps in. First pitch. That'll miss low and away for a ball, and we are underway. 1-0's the count. Have I believe it's 12U going on behind us, on the field behind us here.
Yeah.
The 1-0. Tapper down the third baseline, comes up, fires across the field, comes off the bag, is able to get back on it for...
Out number 1. 5-3 on the put out.
And if you were with us during the last game, as we talked about, it's a little bit slower pitching. So they'll have to contend with that and make some adjustments, it looks like. So that'll bring up number 1, Miller Stanley. He steps in, 1 away, nobody on here in the top of the first. Ropes it down to third baseline, just foul. Coach Neely doing a dance over there to get out of the way. 0-1's the count.
Yeah, they're going to have to play a big part of the field here and look to go gap to gap. And that one's back up the middle. Second baseman will range over, arm side. He'll field, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring up number 4, Colby Jones.
Breeze feels good. It's sunny and 75. Literally, well, it's 72, but close enough for government work.
There you go.
That'll bring Colby Jones to the plate. He'll step in from the left side. Pitcher will see his first lefty of the ball game. Righty-lefty matchup here with 2 away, nobody on. First pitch in. That'll miss in the dirt for a ball. 1-0 is the count.
And the pitcher hadn't really worked much so far. That misses low. 2-0 to count to Jones as it looks to get something started here with 2 outs in the top of the first.
Canes known for the 2-out rally.
Misses high. 3-0 to count here. Waiting on deck, number 8, Logan Burris.
And the batting order, if you were with us for first game, is going to be the same this game.
Misses low. And that'll put him on for ball 4. Bring up number 8, Logan Burris. So a 2-out walk to Jones. Looking to get things started here with 2 outs. Burris will look down to Coach Neely, get his signs. Jones with his lead at first. Pitcher looks over and now throws. Errant throw. It'll get up against the fence. Colby, not sure what was happening there. Got caught in quicksand.
There is a spider on my camera. just going to have to contend with the spider hanging out on the camera watching the game here.
That's in there. A 1 to count to Burris.
I'll try to get the spider off during the half inning.
A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch. 0-2 to count.
That's a wasp. I ain't messing with that. Y'all just going to have to watch the wasp in the baseball game.
That one's put in play up the middle. Shortstop comes in, gloves, throws across, and that's an errant throw. Logan reaches safely. That allows Colby to scamper off and over to third. So let's see if the error will hurt the Durham Blues as Maddox Stanley now steps in. 2 outs, 2 on at the corners. Wonder how aggressive Coach Neely gets right here also. Logan's back in safely. I'll catch the bottom part of the zone. 0-1 to count. Has popped up on the right side. Right fielder's ranging in, and he'll put it away for out number 3. Leave 2 stranded. No hits, no runs. We're heading to the bottom of the first. 0-0 your score on the Two Dad Sports Network. Welcome you back in. We'll give you your defensive alignment here. Game 2, Canes East-Neely taking on Durham Blues. Towing the rubber, Maddox Stanley. Brother, Miller Stanley, his battery mate behind the plate. At the hot corner, number 3, Ryan Albritton. Shortstop, number 10, Eli Suggs. Number 2, Lucas Neely at second. And number 8, Logan Burris at first. Going left to right in your outfield alignment, left field will be number 17, Easton Warren. In center field will be Noah Sigmund, number 27. And in right field will be number 12, Mason Brown. First pitch misses. Pitch home. That's in there. And that'll even the count 1-1 to the leadoff man, number 1, for the Durham Blues. Stanley looks in. Stanley gets his pitch. delivers home. That stays high. 2-1 to count. Two-one upcoming from Stanley. That's line drive right back to Stanley. Fields his position well for out number one. One up, one down here in the bottom one. That'll bring up number 27, Thomas.
You said to wear white pants today.
That one's popped up. Logan's ranging over in foul territory. He'll put it away for out number two. 2 up, 2 down here, bottom one. And Eli is playing hot potato. That'll bring up number 22, Mr. Hall, for the Durham Blues. First pitch from Stanley. Nice pitch. Just missed the bottom part of the zone. 1-0 to count. Same spit. Same pitch. Different spot, different call. 1-1 to count. That one misses low and away. He'll make his way to the backstop. Miller will try it back and grab it. 2-1 to count.
All right, I'm back. That was good. Eat my bacon sandwich.
The 2-1 upcoming. Off-speed pitch. That's poked into right center field, and that'll be the first hit in today's contest. A 2-out single for number 22, Mr. Hall. And we're going to have a runner. Number 27 will come in and run. And that'll bring up number 9 for the Durham Blues. Pick over, he throws that into right field up against the fence. That runner's going to touch second. And he's heading 3. That'll go down as an E1 on the throw.
Number 9 looking for his first pitch of the at-bat. He steps back in, and the Durham Blues are threatening.
That one misses high. 1-0 to count. One 0 fouled off, and that'll even the count. 1-1 to number 9.
Sorry, I don't need that camera.
Healthy cut comes up just empty there. That'll run the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Canes East looking to get out of this inning with no damage done. The 1-2 upcoming from Stanley. Pitch home. And he'll catch him looking on the inner half. We'll leave one stranded. 1 hit. No runs. 1 error. Nothing your score. We're heading to the top of the second on the Two Dad Sports Network. So nothing your score as we're approaching the top of the second. And Easton Warren, number 17, looking to get things started here.
Both teams at their first at bats had runners threatening from third, just couldn't get them 90 feet across.
Yeah.
Almost deja vu of last game. Had two, almost 1, 2, 3, in the first at bats, and had to settle in a little bit. And we'll go back to it. Eastern Warren will step in. I fixed his number in Sideline HD, but it's still not populating correctly, but hopefully it'll be fixed by tomorrow's games. First pitch, foul back. 0-1's the count.
That one's popped up and out of play. 0-2 to count to Warren. And had a talk with Trey, Easton's dad, between games, asking, because in the first tournament we played, he wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a talk, and, apparently now the middle school coach has is a little more lenient in letting him play. So that's why he's here. It was at the beginning that, they kind of made him sign a contract stating, they couldn't play anything but middle school ball. So definitely glad to have Easton here with the boys and playing. He is a newcomer to the team and is fitting in very well. That misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here to Mr. Warren.
Number 2, Lucas Neely awaits on deck as Easton steps back in. The 1-2.
Misses low and in. 2-2 to count to Easton Warren. The 2-2. That's hit back up the middle, and that'll be the Canes' first base hit of today's contest. And that'll bring up number 2, Lucas Neely.
Easton will dance off of first as Neely steps in. That'll put number 3, Ryan Albritton, on deck. Pitcher comes set.
Healthy cut, comes up empty right there. 0-1 to count.
Again, just pulling his head out just a little bit there.
Yeah. That's in there. 0-2 to count to Neely. Looking to do a job right here and get the Canes in action here early. That one misses high. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count to Neely.
The 1-2.
That misses outside. Now runs the count 2-2. Fouled off. As Lucas is battling right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. And Easton Warren at first.
The 2-2. Got him in the dirt.
That's all the way to the backstop. Now will allow Warren to advance on the passed ball. So runner in scoring position right here. Full count to Neely.
Heads up base running by Easton, watching the down angle of the ball. That'll miss.
So that'll put him on. So runners at first and second. Nobody out. And number 3, Ryan Albritton, will step in. Pitcher looks in. Now comes set. Miss away. 1-0 to count. Again, we thank you for tuning in this morning. Wish you were here. I'm glad you're subscribing and watching. The 1-0 fouled off and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and that's a good time to mention, too. We did have some generous donations to the live stream to help offset some of the streaming costs. We had to buy a new air card and helps offset the service, but we really appreciate that. The 1-1.
Breaking ball in the top part of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Albritton. Yes, we do. We thank you. Glad we can provide this service to you guys.
Yeah, because I can't get the Darren to pay me $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
So I still have to work a full-time job.
That misses low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count here to Albritton. And we thank our sponsors. Again, they're flashing through the screen. If you are able to patronize them, please do so. That one's driven into right field. That's going to get down. Easton Warren's touching 3. It did get past the right fielder, so he will plate on the errant misplay, and that also allows Neely to advance from second to third. So it puts runners at the corners with number 10, Eli Suggs, striding to the plate. 1-0 to score. That's a wild pitch all the way to the backstop. Lucas Neely is on his horse. Throw comes in.
Oh, he slid under that. He was under that.
Ball did beat him there.
Yeah, but he was under the tag all day long.
I was blocked from it.
I could see it from where I'm sitting. He was right under the tag.
If the play stands, and I'm pretty certain it probably will, that'll be out number 1. And
yeah, Justin ain't gonna change his call, but it's a missed call at home plate as he slid under the tag. And it's a good shot of it online for all 30,000 people watching to see. It happens. 1 away, runner at second, 1-0 your score. Suggs steps back in. Pops it straight up.
That could be trouble. He'll put it away for out number 2, and that'll bring up number 27, Noah Sigmund. Durham Blues an out away from getting out what could have been a potential big inning for Canes East.
Yeah, they got a break. They got a big break, and then that pop up there. Fouled straight back for a strike. 0-1's the count. And puts Chase White on deck. Albritton hanging out at second. The 0-1 offer. Misses outside. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 upcoming to Sigmund. That misses low and away. 2-1. Albritton at second. Dances off. Looking to get something started here with 2 outs here in the top of the second. That's a flare in the right field. Right fielder's raining over, and he put it away for out number 3. They'll leave one stranded. They'll plate 1. 1-0 your score. We'll be back.
All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 your score. And see what defensive changes we've got here. Number 11 is going to step into the box for Durham Blue.
Easton Warren will come in, play the hot corner. Rylan Copeland goes a shortstop. Lucas Neely remains at second. Pitch in, misses outside. Chase White will come in and play first. Mason Brown remains in right. In center field is Noah Sigmund, and in left field is Colby Jones.
Nice pitch.
That'll even things up. 1-1. The 1-1 misses outside, and that'll now run the count 2 balls and 1 strikes to number 11 for the Durham Blues. The 2-1 upcoming from Stanley. Off-speed pitch, pulled the string on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2.
Tried the corner and missed just a bit outside. Now runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one's put in play. Ryland's going back, and that'll fall just into shallow left field for a
in no man's land there.
Screaming fly ball. That'll bring up number 16 for the Durham Blues. Stanley looks in. The brother gets his sign, checks the runner at first, now comes set. Good pitch, just missed low. 1-0 the count. That's fouled straight back. And that'll even the count. 1-1 to number 16.
The 1-1.
He'll pick over. He's back in safely. Pretty pitch. That one broke in there. And that'll run the count 1 ball and 2 strikes to number 16. That one's fouled off and out of play. Runner first gets his lead. Stanley checks him, now delivers home. And
runner advances on the pass ball.
Yeah. 2-2 to count. That misses high, and that'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's Canes East looking for their first out here in the bottom of the second. That's hit down to third. Warren Fields looks to runner back and get out at first. Now throw back across.
Yeah, no throw.
No throw. So 5-3 on the put out for out number 1. And that runner advanced to third on the fielder's choice. The fielder's choice. That'll catch the inner half. 0-1 to count. Catches the outside corner. 0-2 to count here. Inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Stanley looks in, the 1-2 home. That's a foul ball off the bat. Oh, we'll redo. The 1-2. That one's fouled off. Good off-speed pitch there from Stanley. The 1-2 misses high, and that'll now even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the batter.
We'll have a brotherly chat.
Yeah, Stanley walks out to talk to Stanley.
All right, we'll reset. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, 1 runner at third. Righty-lefty matchup here. Pitch home. Just a bit inside. That'll bring the count full. Big out here.
Yeah. Yeah, got him to chase one out of the zone to go down for out number 2.
Oh, that's Colby behind the plate.
No, that's Miller.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Colby's in left field.
That's right. All right. Nobody pay attention to me.
Number 2 will step in for the Durham Blues. First pitch misses outside. 1-0 to count. The 1-0 home. That one's fouled off down the right field line.
That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And nobody from the opposing team's going to jog down to get it. That's in the bottom part of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And looking to leave another one stranded here. 2 away, the 1-2 offer.
That'll make his way through the infield for an RBI single. And that'll tie the ball game 1-1. Your score here, bottom 2. That'll bring up number 5 for the Durham Blues. 2 outs.
Number 5 steps in. Righty-lefty matchup. Pitch high. Throw down to first.
And almost got him on the back pick. Good throw from Stanley. Bring it down just a little bit and may have a closer play there. They're getting very aggressive on their secondaries. That one's fouled straight back. And that'll even the count 1-1. One to count. 2 outs, 1 on. Now catch the outside corner. Now run the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stanley looks in. And he got him looking on the inside. They'll leave one stranded. They'll plate 1. We're all knotted up at 1 as we head 2 deep, top of the 3rd. We'll be back on the Two Dad Sports Network.
All right, we go to the top of the third. We're all knotted up, 1-1. Leading things off this half inning, number 5, Chase White's on deck. Number 12, Mason Brown, top of the lineup. Rylan Copeland in the hole. New pitcher in for the Durham Blues, number 5. The southpaw will toe the rubber. He'll face Chase White to get things started here.
First pitch in, misses. 1-0 to count.
And I'd be surprised if he's hitting 50.
Yeah.
They're really going to have to sit and wait, and they're not used to this. So that might be a good strategic thing for the Durham Blues. So that one misses in the dirt, 2-0.
Let's go, kids. Stay loose, buddy.
And the 2-0 offer. Got him to chase that one. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got it.
Yeah, buddy. Have fun.
He'll scoot up to the front of the box. The 2-1 offer. That'll miss high and outside. 3-1's the count.
Ball 4.
Huh?
It would be ball 4.
Oh. Quit being a dad.
I'm not. It's just, if he's all over the place, I mean, let him throw a strike. Don't swing.
That'll miss behind him, and he'll draw the leadoff walk. That'll put a runner on, and that'll bring number 12, Mason Brown, to the plate.
And you got to wonder here, we haven't seen the aggressiveness yet in today's contest, so we'll see how aggressive Coach Neely gets here. You've got speed at first, speed at the plate.
Lefty-lefty matchup here. He's going to step off third at first, not in time.
And good recognition there by Coach Albritton. He's got a very deliberate move to first. That's a fair ball.
That hit him in the hand. Hit him in the hand, Blue.
It's still a fair ball.
Not if it hit off his hand.
Mm-hmm. Your hands are part of the bat.
Oh, well.
So he'll get the sacrifice in advancing Chase. I hope it's all right. And then that'll bring up number 7, Rylan Copeland.
Why is that? Fix that. There we go.
He'll pick the second. Chase is back in. That ball's high, and
no
throw into left field. I think Chase took off when he saw the pitch was high.
And time on the field as Chase has got dirt all in his face.
He's got dirt in his face. Big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. Ryan pops that one up on the infield. Shortstop ranges over, says he has it, and he does for out number 2, and that'll bring up number 1, Miller Stanley. He'll pick over to third. That's a line shot into center field. That's going to get down for a 2-out RBI single for Mr. Stanley. And that'll bring up number 4, Mr. Jones.
Oh, looking for a 2-out rally here. Put a runner at first. 2-1 is your score as Canes retake the lead.
Yeah, we're going to get a runner for our catcher, and that'll be number 7, Rylan Copeland. Miller comes home, tells Colby a little bit, then fixes the mane, the flowing locks, and heads in to put his gear on. This half inning brought to you by Paul Mitchell. Copeland gets his lead. Jones steps in, waiting the first pitch. That misses high. Copeland was off on the pitch. He'll slide in safely. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Catch the outside corner and even things up. 1-1.
Right fielder seems to be playing really shallow. The left fielder too for that. Well, center fielder too for that matter. They're all playing shallow.
Yeah. Well, truthfully, we haven't squared one up and showed that fouled that one off, and that one got the umpire. And baseball etiquette here. Catcher would go out, talk to the pitcher, and give the umpire a little break.
No, I think he said it was okay. The 1-2.
That misses. And that'll even account 2-2.
Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second.
Pitcher looks in, now comes set. 2-2 delivery home. Misses outside. Now works the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Your pitcher, number 14, Maddox Stanley, awaits on deck.
No. That's Logan Burris.
Logan waits. I looked at the wrong line. Logan Burris, number 8, waits on deck. Excuse me.
Colby drives one deep in the right center field. That's going to get down. That's going to plate Copeland. Colby's digging, chugging for 2. Head first slide. He's in safely. Throw gets overthrown. Good backup by the third baseman. And 3-1 your score now here in the top of the third with number 8, Logan Burris, striding to the plate.
Yeah, he unhooked that trailer and took off.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, both Chase and him have slid head first, and when you slide head first, you stop.
Yeah.
There was no give. There was no continuation there.
All right, number 8, Logan Burris will step in. I don't know how this got messed up.
First pitch in there, 0-1 to count. That misses high. 1-1 to count. Unfortunately, little Coach Burris isn't here to tell Big Brother Burris what he's doing wrong at the plate. They have that type of love-hate relationship. That one misses high. 2-1 to count. Oh, a healthy cut comes up empty there. That'll get away from the catcher, and Jones will advance to third on the passed ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Burris. And that fourth run dancing 90 feet away.
Shakes off his first sign, likes his second, comes set for the 2-2.
Wanted to go after it and held off. And that's ball 3.
That's what I thought.
He had amnesia on that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one's driven deep into left center field. Center fielder's ranging over, and he'll put it away for out number 3. 3-1 your score. We'll be back on the Two Dad Sports Network. Good throw down from Stanley. Defensive alignment on the infield. Albritton at the hot corner. Suggs goes back into shortstop. Sigmund goes to second. White remains at first. Kobe Jones goes into right field. Center field's Rylan Copeland. And in left field is Mason Brown. First pitch home to number 3 for the Durham Blues is in there. 0-1 to count. The 0-1. Good pitch right there. And they even the count 1-1. Again, 3-1 your score here, bottom 3. Canes East-Neely over the Durham Blues. That one's fouled off and out of play behind us. Even the count 2-2 to number 3. The 2-2 home. That one's fouled off and out of play. And we're going to have some action starting in the Canes bullpen. We got Logan Burris heading down. That pitch in, swung on and missed. He'll go down on strikes for out number 1. 1 up, 1 down here, top 3. Or excuse me, bottom 3. That'll bring up number 14. Mr. Dean. Pitch home misses low, 1-0 to count. Stanley looks in, gets his sign. The 1-0 home. It was about a 56-footer. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out here, bottom 3. Again, 3-1 your score. Canes East-Neely over Durham Blues. That one misses low. And has now ran the count 3 balls and 1 strike to number 14. Missed high, and that'll be a 1 out base on balls. Stanley not too happy with that. Walks off the back of the mound, collects his thoughts, takes a deep breath. That'll bring up number 1, Mr. Buckley, for the Blues. And he'll swing over that one, come up empty. 0-1 to count. Stanley checks the runner at first, now pitches home. Pitch out. 1-1 to count. Picked down the first, he was back in time. That one missed in the dirt, and that'll now run the count 2-1 to number 1. Checks a runner. Now comes set. 2-1 home. That one misses high. Now it'll work to count 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pick over. He's back safely. Stanley looks in, 3-1. Time's called by the batter. That one's popped up on the infield. Suggs drifts over, says he has it. He does, and he'll put it away for out number 2. So 2 outs, 1 on. That'll bring up number 27 for the Durham Blues, Mr. Thomas. That one misses high. 1-0 to count. That's hit back up the middle. Noah ranges over just off his glove, and it'll trickle into center field. So everybody will reach safely. Ball was taking him to the bag at second. And number 22, Mr. Hall. Will step in. That one's lined into left field. Mason Brown comes up. He'll field and get it in, and they'll just go station to station. So bases loaded now, 2 outs. Number 9 striding to the plate.
And I think we're going to have time here for Coach to have a talk with his pitcher. And we will. Let's see here.
You're one play from out of the inning, and that ball kind of hit up the middle. Had Noah been able to corral it, and that would have been your 3rd out right there as it was taking him to the bag. But
so with that, so far, Maddox sitting at 59 pitches, 34 strikes. He's faced 14 batters thus far, giving up 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts in 2 2/3 innings thus far. If I had to guess, based on setting up for pitching tomorrow, this may be the last of it for Maddox for this inning, to save him for tomorrow some.
Well, and we've got plenty of arms. I think the only person that is ruled out for tomorrow pitching would be White, who I think, threw close to 80 pitches, I believe, in game 1.
Yeah.
You've got a fresh arm in Colby, Mason, and Eli. Healthy cut there. That'll even account 1-1.
Well, Mason.
But then also, too, on top of that, you've got, Ryan Albritton came in game 1 and shut the door. And, I think somewhere around 20, 30 pitches. So he should be, able.
The only thing you've got with Mace, he threw 74 pitches Thursday. And then Eli came in yesterday in varsity and threw 60-some pitches yesterday.
Gotcha.
So at best, they might have some availability.
For an inning.
Yeah, that'll play to run there as that's a single up the middle. They're going to go station to station and hold right there.
So they'll cut the deficit by 1. 3-2 the score.
Number 11 will step into the box. He's 1 for 1 today. That ball misses high. 1-0's the count. Bases are juiced here in the bottom of the third. Tying run at third. Down to third baseline, but foul. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there. Pretty pitch.
Good breaking ball right there.
Locked
Just kind of froze him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big pitch coming down the pipe right here. Got him back up the middle into center field. Copeland comes up. They're going to send him to the plate. Throws up to third baseline.
Got him!
And he's out. And so they'll play to run. And they'll tie the ball game. 3-3 on the 8-2 put out for out number 3. We're heading to the top of the 4th. All knotted up. We'll be back.
All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the 4th.
All knotted up. 3-3. Not awake.
Leading things off this half inning, number 14, your pitcher, Maddox Stanley, steps into the box. And he'll pop it up to the shortstop for out number 1.
That'll bring up number 17, Easton Warren. That one's in the dirt and make his way to the backstop. 1-0 to count.
Wind picks up out here. It's sunny and windy. Feels good.
Pitcher looks in. The 1-0 home. Misses inside. 2-0 to count. The 2-0. Misses inside, and that'll now work to count 3 balls and no strikes to Easton Warren. Inside for ball 4, and that'll be a 1-out walk with number 2, Lucas Neely, striding to the plate. Warren gets his lead at first. Neely digs in. That one's driven into left field. Left fielder comes in. He'll catch it for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 3, Ryan Albritton.
Two-away, Albritton steps in. Runner, go ahead, run it first. Two-away.
That misses. 1-0 to count.
Like I said earlier, it's slow pitching. It just messes with these boys. They're used to that faster pitching.
And we're not being patient and selective either. That ball gets away not far enough for Warren to advance. And here's another thing that I've noticed too. We're just not into it. Warren's off. That pitch is high. Throw down a second. Not in time. That'll be a stolen base for Warren.
So that'll put a Kane runner in scoring position. 2-0 to count to Albritton. Eli Suggs waits on deck.
That's a ball. That's driven deep into center field. Center fielder comes in, now goes back, and they'll put it away for out number 3. We'll leave one stranded. Head to the bottom. All knotted up. 3-3 on the Two Dads Sports Network. welcome in. Bottom four here, 3-3 the score. Logan Burris is going to come in and toe the rubber here for Canes East-Neely. And good outing by Maddox Stanley. Defensive alignment, Albritton remains at third. Easton Warren, short. Lucas Neely goes to second. Chase White remains at first. Right field is Noah Sigmund. Center field, Ryland Copeland. And in left field will be Kobe Jones. Again, 3-3 the score here against the Durham Blues. And looking to make a quick inning right here and hop in and get the bats going. The Canes hitters have been a little unorthodox today with their approaches at the plate, not being as patient and selective as they have been in the past. But we've also failed away from having a big inning like we did experience in both Game 1 and Game 2 in our first tournament. So we'll see if we can make a quick top or bottom half here and get in the top and get the bats rolling. Logan's ready. First pitch down the pipe, misses high, 1-0 to count. Looks in, gets his sign, and delivers the 1-0 home. That one's barreled into shallow center, and that'll fall. They're getting dying quails, and we're not. But we've also not been very selective and disciplined at times. Leadoff single. Pick over to first. It's back safely. Logan checks your runner, now comes set. Pitch home, misses high. 1-0 to count. The 1-0. Misses low and inside. That'll run the count 2 balls and no strikes to number 18 for the Durham Blues. I'll catch the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Logan looking to settle in right here. The 2-1. Missed outside. Now works the count. 3-1. And nobody out. 1 on here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll miss inside and put him on for a base on balls. And that'll bring up number 2 for the Blues. And just very little chatter coming from the Canes. Shows bunt, pulls back, and that one misses high. 1-0, the count. That wild pitch will make its way to the dugout, and that'll allow both runners to advance 90 feet. Up to third and second. So 2-0 to count here. And Canes desperately looking for their first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Has a ground ball back up the middle into center field. If the first run's going to score, they're going to hold the runner from second going to third. was an RBI single. 4-3 your score now as Durham Blues come back and get the lead.
We're having a meeting of the minds at the mound here. See if they can get there. All get on the same page here. And we'll get back to it here. They're threatening. Got one on each corner. 4-3 your score. Nobody out.
Runners at the corners get their leads. Logan looks in, now comes set to the belt. And there's a third to first move. Nobody on the move. Runners off. And everybody's just playing dead. They're just going through the motions. Runners now, second and third, as Durham's looking to put up a crooked number this inning. That misses outside. 1-1 to count. Pitch home. That's a line drive that's going to die and make its way into left field.
And now increase their lead by 2, 5-3 your score here in the bottom of the fourth. Still nobody out and runners on the corners.
There's just no life.
All right. They'll discuss it once again. Get back in there.
5-3 the score here. Number 3 will step in. Runners at the corners. Canes again looking for the first out in the inning. And misses high. 1-0 to count.
That's a ball. Yeah.
Uh, 6-3 the score on the balk. The runner from first took off. And Logan started his motion up.
So 3 runs in, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball down to third baseline. The 1-1. Misses inside, 2-0's the count. Or 2-1, excuse me.
Just going through the motions, all of us. Logan pitch in. Little line drive caught. Now good throw and doubles up the runner for out number 2. 6-3 the score. Get a good break right there. And that'll bring up number 14, Mr. Dean. First pitch in there, 0-1 to count. That one misses high. Now evens the count, 1-1. Healthy cut. Comes up empty there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Burris looking to battle right here. Get the third out and get in. Do some damage ourselves. 1-2 upcoming. And he'll sit him down swinging for out number 3, but not before the Blues put 3 up. 6-3 your score. We're heading to the top of the 5th. We'll be back.
All right, welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Rough inning in the bottom of the 4th for the Canes as they give up 3. 6-3 your score as we go to the top of the 5th here. Leading things off this half inning will be number 10, Eli Suggs, as he looks to get the Canes jump started here on offense. Noah Sigmund awaits on deck. And we just got to be more selective with our pitch selection here.
We do. We're past the point of hitting it over the fence. In 12U. We've got to find some grass.
Just beating ourselves here.
Yeah. No.
First pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses in front of the plate. That'll even things up 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go 1-0. Be patient, bud.
The 1-1.
And that one's fouled off and out of play behind us. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Suggs. And the other thing is we've got to put runners on, multiple runners on. And that one's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Suggs.
Let's go 1-0.
The ball misses high.
I don't know why, but I like it.
And that'll run the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was borderline pitch right there.
Yeah. He'll step back in, the 2-2 offer. Has worked it to a full count.
Yeah. Let's turn it into a base on balls or a base hit right here, Suggs. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. Looking to get things started here, top 5. And he'll swing through. He'll go down on strikes for out number 1. That'll bring up number 27, Noah Sigmund.
That'll put Chase White on deck. I believe Mason Brown in the hole. 1 away, nobody on. Noah steps in. Pitch. And he'll call that at the top of the zone. 0-1's the count.
A little flare down right field line, and that'll land foul. And 0-2 the count.
He'll find himself in a quick 0-2 hole here. 1 away, nobody on.
That's a poke into right field. Right fielder comes up and will.
Oh, we caught him safe.
Safe.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was going to be out too.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
We need something to go our way.
1 out single. And that'll bring up number 5, Chase White.
Relax and wait for yours, bud. Don't force anything. You're in the driver's seat. Let's go.
Noah with his lead at first.
Stay loose right here. Have fun.
0-1 to count to White. That misses low and away. And that'll even the count 1-1.
Good job, bud.
Mason Brown awaiting on deck. And then Rylan Copeland.
Stay loose.
Big inning would be huge right here, Coach Chris.
Yeah, they
They'll
need
pick
one.
over to Noah. He's back in safely. And it's our turn to put a cricket number up on the board. And this is inside, 2-1 to count.
Just need you home, bud. Don't matter how you get there. Let's go.
Sigmund dances off, now works back. Pitcher did step off.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one's going deep into left field. Left fielder's ranging over. That'll fall. And Sigmund will advance to first. That one hung up there for a while.
Yeah, it got caught up in the wind.
Yeah. And then now that'll bring up Mason Brown with Rylan Copeland awaiting on deck. Healthy cut there by Mason. 0-1 to count.
He didn't even.
The ball stays high. That'll now even to count. 1-1 to Mason Brown.
There he goes. He's getting it that time. He didn't get it last time.
Will move. Noah's back in safely. Shortstop crept in behind. That one misses. Pass ball will make his way to the backstop, and that'll allow both Sigmund and White to advance 90 feet. Second and third. 6-3, your score. 2-1 to count. Mason steps back in. Going from the windup. That's hidden play to the right side. That'll get under the or over the first baseman's glove. Mason will reach safely, and both runs will score on the error. So that'll be 6-5 on the E3, and that'll bring up number 7, Rylan Copeland. I was looking for a big inning right here, and that very well can get it started. Mason with good speed at first. That's in there. 0-1 to count to Copeland.
You had to imagine Rylan was going to take all day there. He's every bat today. He's swung at the first pitch, being a little more selective here.
Right. Well, when you're down and when you're attempting to, come back, you do have, you've got to play that game and be a little more selective.
Try and run that pitch count up. Look for your pitch.
That one was off the end cap, I think. And the pitcher will field. He'll go to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 1. Miller Stanley.
Approaching 12 and a half minutes on the game.
That one's driven into center field. Center fielder's drifting over. That's off his glove. That's going to go to the fence. Mason Brown's going to score from second. Stanley's heading into second. We're all knotted up. 6 on the E8. And that'll bring up number 4, Colby Jones. And we're going to have a runner for the catcher. So Copeland will go and trade places with Stanley.
New ball game again.
Yeah. Hopefully this time it continues new for us.
All right, that's going to bring up number 4, Colby Jones. He'll step in from the left side.
Go 4, go hard, kid. Big Daddy Hank's right here.
That'll miss high for a ball, 1-0 count.
We got some fans that have enjoyed their drinks a little too much today. No, I'm just messing. Diet Cokes, waters.
Too much caffeine.
Too much caffeine. 2-0 to count.
All right, expect it right here.
Good hitters count right here. Good hitter. That misses high. 3-0 to count. Waiting on deck, number 8. A1 Burris.
If it's there.
3-0 the count. We'll see if Colby's got the green light here.
And that'll be a 2-out base on balls to put runners at first and second.
And we're going to have a meeting with the coach here. He's going to head out and have a talk with his pitcher.
So 4 straight balls to Jones there. You got to wonder, if you're Logan here, you got to see one, I think, first.
So we came into the inning down 3, And they've been able to put 3 across, tie things up. Go-ahead run is at second, represented by Rylan Copeland, I believe.
Yes.
He came in to run.
Came in to run for Miller Stanley, the catcher.
And Colby Jones at first. 2-out rally here. Logan Burris steps in. Logan's got a big bat.
That one's driven deep into center field. Center fielder's going back. That ball's gone. 3-run home run. Logan Burris. He didn't have amnesia on that one. He's pumped up, bud. Rightfully so.
He just said he's never hit a home run on this field in a game, only in practice.
Well, and he plays here, too.
Yeah.
This is his home field. This is his home turf, playing for Green Middle School, Greene County Middle School. So
he put a ride into that one.
He sure did. Dad's pumped.
Somebody going to have to tell his girlfriend to come to more games.
She's going to get interviewed.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to start making you come to all the games. Next pitch in, misses high for a ball to Maddox. 1-0's the count. So that 3-run shot was on a 2-out rally.
Yeah, and hopefully that woke him up. I mean, and truthfully, he hit that one into the wind, too, the way the wind's swirling. Hot shot back to the pitcher off his glove and leg. He'll field it and flip to first for out number 3. So we'll play a few. 9-6 your score. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th on the Two Dad Sports Network.
All right, welcome back. Logan Burris hits one 305 after the measurement on Google Maps. Fence measures from home plate 290, 295, so just over that. I'm thinking 305 is what he hit.
He would tell you about 400.
Yeah, that's what he would tell you. But now he did hit it into the wind. I will give him that.
He did.
That was no help from the wind. I can promise you that one. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 5th. There is 5 minutes and 44 seconds left in this game. Canes finally holding a 3-run lead.
So 9-6 to score. Little brother Burris is on his way to collect that baseball, I believe. So Logan will toe the rubber. Hopefully we carry that intensity to the field. Pitch home. Misses inside to number 1.
Finally got a momentum shift there, and hopefully they can keep it going here.
Yeah.
They were dead. I don't know where that missed.
Is emerging from the
3-0 to count.
Three balls, no strikes. Looking for that ceremonial 3-0 strike one. There it is right there. 3-1's the count. Crowd is filled out here. Beautiful day at the ballpark. That'll miss low and put him on for a leadoff walk.
So no outs, one on. That'll bring up number 27.
One away, runner at first. Or nobody out, runner at first.
He'll disengage, work the runner back. 1-0. That misses high. Line drive just
right
over the outreach of Eli Suggs.
I mean, just over.
And we may have a call to the bullpen right here.
And we'll let you know who that's going to be in just a moment. Stepping aside, 9-6 your score. 2 runners on, nobody out. We'll be back. You're watching baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. All right, let's get back to it. We got Ryan Albritton coming in to close things out for the Canes. There is literally 49 seconds left in this game, so they'll have to finish the innings. They got 2 runners on, nobody out. First pitch in from Albritton. Misses outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Canes currently enjoying a 3-run lead at the moment. Looking for their first out. The 1-0 misses the outside corner. 2-0's the count. Albritton came in game 1 and shut it down. Looking to do the same here. That sails high, kicks away. Runners will advance on the throw. That'll put 2 runners in scoring position. And that will be the time limit.
Nine 6 to score, 3-0 to count. Runners second and third. And Canes looking their first out.
The 3-0.
Mace is on his horse. That's going to fall. And that'll plate 1 run. Make the score 9-7 on so now runners at the corners.
Tying runs at first. Go-ahead runs coming to the plate. I should say winning run. Batter steps in from the left side. Still nobody out. Looking for that first out. Runner's gone on the pitch. 1-0's the count.
Our runner will take second in the defensive indifference. So now tying run is at second. Pitch home. I'll catch the outside corner, even things up. 1-1.
Hey, you don't hold him. Play straight up.
1-1 to count.
Great pitch.
And that catches the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one's dropped into center field. And that'll make your score 9-8.
Tying runs at third, winning runs at first. Nobody out. So the winning run is at third. Still have nobody out here. That's in there for a strike. 0-1's the count.
So 9-8 your score. 0-1 to count.
And that's going to tie the game. And that might win the game. Winning runs coming to the plate. He's safe. That's your ball game. And they'll win on a walk-off as the Canes drop it 10-9 in the bottom of the 5th. So the Canes will go 1-1 on the day. And that will be your ball game. They tried to get back into it off the 3-run shot from Logan Burns. Couldn't hold it together in the bottom of the 5th. They give up 4, 10-9, your final score.
Well, the hard thing to do is defend 3 passes, and we've got a lot of that in both games today. So,
still got some baseball to play this afternoon for the other teams. They're going to find out how everybody seeds, and we will let you know tomorrow. Take a look at the Top Gun website. We'll try to post it up on the Facebook live stream page. Let you know when the games are tomorrow. For Coach Brooks, I'm Coach Chris. Thanks for watching the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.